welcome back to another whiskey review from your boys at the BHH. Today we have a little treat from the Alton Distillery. This is a New York straight bourbon whiskey. Michael, tell us where they can find it, potentially. I don't know.
This whiskey review is sponsored by Addie's. Addie's is a family-owned and operated liquor store located in Williamsville on Transit Road. They have an in-house wine sommelier, knowledgeable staff, and an app that you can download, search SKUs, and if you are in the state of New York, they can ship it right to your door. Addie's, thank you so much for your partnership/sponsorship. Derek, let's talk juice. So, this one is from slightly downstate from where we are. I'm sorry.
What?
Yeah, downstate, Catskills. Not upstate.
No, what are you talking about?
This is an 80K, bro.
No, we're not talking 80K, even though they might source their bottles from 80K. I do not know. But I'm trying to find the prices online.
Bethel Street Route 17.
Bethel?
Bravo. Pull up the map.
All right.
Pull up the map, New York State.
No, it's
For
Catskills. It's Catskills. You know where it is.
Downstate.
We all know. All right, so this is called Alton Distillery. This one that we have right now is a New York State bourbon. The mash bill is coming in at 70% corn, 15% malted barley, and 15% rye. So equal parts rye and malted barley, which is a pretty cool little experience there.
Synthetic cork, find them.
They are in New York State Catskills area, obviously, as we just went over 17,000 times. They use New American oak barrels, charred. They distill in copper pots, which is pretty sweet. It's
old school.
A little old school method there. They were founded in 2010. One of the oldest distilleries in New York State. They use a rare quality of water from the Catskill region, and they also are huge in conservation of the environmente.
That's what I'm talking about. Environmental conservation is key, clutch, and important, so thank you for that.
And they use 100% grains harvested in New York State. One to mention is their Red Winter Rye. So, cool stuff. This one
Proof
is
point.
47.
94 proof.
So we're looking at 94 proof, and it's 5 years old. This one is coming in at $56.
$56. It is a dark color. I like that a lot, probably due to some of the equipment that they are using. Noise. Got some decent legs on her, huh? Pause. Should not have said that out loud in 2023. It's fine. All right, label branding. Synthetic cork. Which, it's kind of a
bear to get in and out, huh? Pause.
What's up with this kosher stuff?
Dude, you gotta appeal to everyone, you know? Put her front and center.
It's whiskey, just drink it.
Nah. We gotta make sure that all the peeps can drink it. All right, so label branding. What are you thinking?
I actually like their labels a lot. I like the mystique of it. I like the yellow touch.
Not enough people are doing yellow for bourbon.
No, I agree.
Even though most of it's corn. I feel like more of it should be yellow. It makes sense, dude. 70% corn.
They're basically talking about the quality of the grains and the quality of the water on the estate. For the back of the label, the front of the label, they do have a nice little faded map on it. It's texturized. I like that. Locally sourced grains. Hell yeah. And then Catskill Mountain water. Non-chilled, out of New York, small batch farm. And then, like I said, Bethel on Route 17 Bravo.
The only thing I would say is a critique for this, because I have to find a critique for everything, is that they have the same font, but a ton of different sizes. I mean, we're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different sizes on the front label. I know that is nitpicky, but that's what we do here. We rate label branding. And to me, that's just not consistent.
You just made me yawn, because it immediately made me think of corporate America and don't care, bro.
I'm just saying, it's something to note,
Label branding, I'm going...
I'll go A+ on the label branding.
I was going to go flat A.
Well, now who's the jerk?
It's still an A. Only you care about the...
Fine, A- then, bro. No, A check. My bad. A- would be a downgrade for our thing.
All right, A check. I agree. Nose. See, New York just smells better than Kentucky.
See, I just fell in love with you all over again. This is because this is what I always say, dude. Kentucky is so overhyped. We just did 2 reviews of Kentucky whiskey, and if you want to go back and check that out, they weren't bad products.
Oh, I can't drink it yet. Damn
but
it.
you smell it, and you immediately are like, this is Kentucky. You smell this, and you're like, this is not Kentucky. This is so much better.
It's fresh. It's crisp. It's got that good juice element to it, huh?
This is going to
All
suck
right.
when you taste it. I can almost guarantee it, because we're ripping on it right now.
Nose, I'm going A++.
I'll go A++.
A++, I agree. Initial
Okay,
taste.
hold on.
I want to drink the juice.
Are we going A++ just because we're just dissuaded by the
No.
fact that Kentucky
No.
we had before?
No, I like this.
Is this really or just spit? Is this really on par with one of the best we've ever had? I don't know about that. I'll go A. I'll go.
One of the best we've ever had.
A++ is a big rating, bro. A+ check. Let's dial it back just a little bit.
One of the biggest ratings we've ever had was an A+ check plus check plus.
Is this really an A++ though, bro?
A+ check, fine. I agree.
I agree. We got to write this down somewhere. We didn't write down the board. We didn't think we were going to do 4 today, but here we are. So A+ check. I think that's a reasonable rating for this.
I agree.
Initial taste. We didn't even talk about what we're smelling. We just said it's good. Can you please give the people what you're smelling?
Fresh grain. Fresh, purified, le, which is French for water. I'm getting a lot of grain. I'm getting a lot of fresh grain. A lot of like the mystique when you walk into a rick house and you just like you get punched with that greatness, you know, that's in there.
Are you getting a little bit of like an ashy note? Like a
Ash?
Like a charred, like not a charred, but like a burnt.
No, burnt, yes,
Yeah.
not ash. I'm
Well,
not talking
ash
about
is burnt. Dude.
No, because there's a difference.
Oh boy. Don't say it.
All right, I'm not going to make the Pompeii reference.
Don't.
So,
I'm getting like a little ash burn. Not like a cigarette, but like
Yeah,
a
no.
burn, like
I'm-
a toasted burn.
I'm getting a toasted burn. I'm not getting ash.
Okay. I like this though. It's very deep. Pause.
Initial taste, I'm getting a lot of grain. I'm getting a lot of freshness and just pureness out of this. It's just clean and crisp. A lot of grain, some spice. It's nice. I like the color. I like the mystique. I like what they're doing down there, huh? What are you, mute? It's so good you're silent?
I'm just trying to pick out another note that you didn't just say.
Getting some fruit skins.
I will say it's pretty
Getting a little
dry.
dried
though.
fruit. Yeah, dried
pretty-
fruit. It's nice.
You like the dryness?
Yeah, I
of it?
like that. I would box you for this bottle. Jab, hook. You know? What'd you say, 55 bones?
See, I
I think this is worth 55.
all right, we'll get there. Can you calm down a second? Just a second, Michael. We still have to. We have a process that we go through here.
On to the next review.
Yeah, we're out. No, so predominantly, I'm tasting like a hay, like a corn, like a
Yeah, I'm
dried
getting
out
the grain.
corn stalk.
Yeah, I'm getting the grain.
We gotta be more specific with the grain.
No, you don't.
You act like we've done this before. There's a kid that just turned 21 that's in the liquor store right now, and he's like, "Should I buy this bottle?" And you're just saying, "Great." We have to give a little bit more to it, you know?
That 21-year-old is like, these guys know what they're doing. I'm buying what they're saying.
Getting a little butterscotch on it too, a little caramel, like a Werther's caramel,
Touch
like
of
a very
sweetness.
sweet,
Yeah, touch
very
of
sweet
sweetness.
caramel, but it's dry. That's the interesting part about this.
Yeah, like
is
Jimmy
it's very
Eat World. Sweetness, bro.
It's very sweet, but it's very dry, and that's a very interesting dynamic that I haven't.
I feel like
Experience
Claudia Heuser would approve of this.
I don't know what that means.
I think she would like it.
Yeah.
She's right there saying hi. Good. Initial taste, I'm going. Did we rate the initial taste? On to the next review.
Yeah, I know. I don't know because you finished this one like an hour ago.
Mentally, I'm drinking rum. We reviewed all the whiskey already.
That was a very interesting taste, and I can't pin it right now, but that's the ending note. So, initial taste.
I'm going A.
Yeah, I'll go flat A.
All right, flat A. I agree.
I agree.
Ending note. It's dynamic. This travels well. It sits on your tongue a little bit. Not in a bad spot as well. Like it's not to the sides. It's not like super up front. It's kind of middle of your tongue to back of your tongue. High hug. Warms your stomach. Hit your chest a little bit, but there's no like indigestion. It's good. I like this ending note a lot. It's a lot more of a full body than other options, specifically at this price range. I think a lot of that is because of the distillation process and equipment that they have. Kudos to y'all down there knocking it out.
I
love this ending note.
I just found out what I got on that ending note.
It's going to be something super obscure. Prepare yourselves.
No, like a piece of multigrain toast that is buttered. Like a buttered multigrain toast.
Okay. Buttered toast.
Multigrain, though. Because you got different types of toast. You have white, you have wheat, you have rye. This isn't either of those.
You also got Wonder Bread, bro.
That's white.
Is it, though?
No.
It's like
fake.
a strand away from plastic.
Yeah.
What are you doing with your phone? You're
basically
twitching
already,
like Michael J.
Basically already outlawed in England. But it's multigrain, like where you can kind of get some of those seeds.
I get it. You're
well,
yelling.
I need you to agree with me.
I'm sorry you have insecurity issues. If you want, we could talk about it on Thursdays.
Can we? Thursdays?
Well, yeah. Today's Tuesday.
What's Thursday? Are we recording? Anyway. No. Multi-grain toast with butter on it.
It's office
That's what I'm
hours.
getting. Because it's like if you take a sip of it, like take a sip, let it sit on your tongue for a little bit, and then aggressively inhale. No, through your mouth, nerd.
How? It's sitting on my tongue. You want me to
Now, see? Now do you taste it?
Oh my god, you buffoon! If I did that with the liquid on my throat, I'd drown myself.
I'm so happy we pressed record.
I would literally be drowning, choking on camera, and you're giving me the Heimlich trying to keep me alive. If you're not watching on YouTube, subscribe and watch on YouTube. There's a lot happening.
So take a sip.
I just did, and I inhaled, and I got the toast.
Okay, that's all I.
If there's any audio concerns for you,
review. Finally, he agreed. But like that's what it's that weird kind of like sweetness of toast.
Your body stops you from doing it. I just tried. You're setting me up for failure.
I never said leave the liquid in your esophagus while
Did you ever eat a bag of chips? There's no chips in the bag anymore, but then you aggressively inhale just the bag, and then all the powder just hit your throat, and then you can't breathe?
I've done that with powdered donuts before. That's more my speed.
You're such a fat kid. I love it so much.
But yeah, definitely multi-grain. For show.
All right, so ending note rating. I'm going A+ check.
I agree. A+ check.
I agree.
What I will say, again, this is different from the other Kentucky review that we just did. And I'm kind of bringing us back to a little bit seriousness because the initial taste and the ending note are very different. And when I'm drinking a whiskey, especially around this price point, and now I hope that if you were around for the last 2 weeks and you questioned where we were coming at with that price point, this is $53. So this is less than the whiskey that we reviewed last 2 weeks. And to me, I would buy this hands down over those other two. We'll talk about that.
No question.
We'll talk about it. But like, this is so dynamic from the initial taste to the ending note, and it's sweet but spicy, and I really enjoy this.
So final rating. Give me the countdown on the final rating so we can dive into it. Okay.
3, 2, 1.
86. Dead on.
Bro.
So 86 compared to like a mid to upper range 70, that's the difference. I think this brings an element of freshness and purity to it, but also it's way more dynamic and it's way more multidimensional. It's not the stereotypical heavy corn, little bit of sweetness, touch of, we got a higher char. We sat it in the rickhouse for a little bit. We spun the barrel. Like, here you go. Like, this is just a totally different piece and element that you can only get with that region. And that's why it's so imperative for us to get that word out of saying, try whiskey from different states, because you're going to bring in so many different aspects that it's just incredible to drink.
We've drank a lot of whiskey. Honestly, New York does have a very distinct taste.
Yeah, it's a raw farmer, like blue collar element of
Fresh grain.
of tasting notes and experience to the whiskey that it's in there through and through. Like, guys, nice job making this. It's really well done.
So for 53
would
bucks.
you have this in your collection? Without a doubt, no doubt.
Was this 53?
No, 55, 50, 59.
I think this one was 56 bucks.
56.
So 56 bucks. Would you have this in your
doing it,
collection?
yes, no doubt.
And this is where, again, we talked about last week. You have those ranges, and 50 to 35 is one range, and then 50 to 75 is the other range.
Yeah.
This is very well priced for
Yeah.
being 56 bucks and getting those tasting notes.
Talk about it.
Where would you stop buying this? Like, if they raise the prices, where would you say I'm not
70.
into it? Would you?
Yeah, 75.
I'm-
after tax. I'm good.
I'm thinking more like before tax. If this is above 60, I probably would be. Because I feel you can find some good products for like 65 bucks.
Sure.
60, it would be like. I might hesitate a little bit.
I think it's perfectly priced for the quality that you're getting in it.
Because 60, once you get into that 60, then I'm starting to think of like lower tier single barrel high proof products.
Yes.
Whereas this is not high proof. I mean, you're still looking at 94. It's high to some people maybe, but like for a lower proof entry person's trying to get into whiskey, 94 proof, not a single barrel, just like their staple product. This is perfect.
Yep, I agree.
Thank you everybody for joining us in today's review of Alton Distillery's New York Bourbon. Definitely go check this out. This is very interesting. It's made with Catskills mountain water, natural yeast. It's a sour mash product. Go check it out if you can find it, or go to their website. You can buy it online, and maybe they'll ship it to you.
You can
or you
buy
can
it.
buy it from somewhere else online, and then hopefully your state allows you to bring it in. But check it out. It is a very interesting product, and it's very well priced. Good job, Alton Distillery. Like we always say, every review, we always recommend to please drink responsibly, be a good person. And Michael,
Do not litter.
we're out.